in no danger of not making payroll. Okay, I want to clarify that. That is not an issue here. There have been, I can think of at least one city that was placed in fiscal emergency, and not just because they couldn't make payroll. They had some other issues as well. That city, what was done is state auditors went in, and as revenues came in, people were paid. It didn't mean that they had no money, they just didn't have enough money to meet a payroll at the time. That city, by the way, is out of fiscal emergency. As far as, again, I hear this time and time again, the state does not come in and take over. The state does not come in and raise your water and sewer rates. That has to be done by legislative action, and that was what was done in the case of that city. We don't do that. And any of those functions, those utility functions, sewer, water, whatever, should a city engage in those activities, those are called enterprise funds, and just like a business, you don't operate it at a loss. You have to at least cover your costs, and those costs are covered by rates. And that's all I want to discuss on that. I'm sorry. If you want to talk about it after the meeting, we'll do that, okay? Because I've got two other people that would like to speak.
I just wanted to make one more comment.
I don't. You can make that comment.
I respect you.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk to you.
All right. I'm waiting for it. I know. And you know what? You get me at a disadvantage. It's not like I can run out of here either.
I have made to block the door.
I know you two work together as a team. And speaking of, Maze.
Oh, I'm up.
You are.
I'll stand over here that we won't be looking at my back.
Okay.
Annexation seems to be the topic of the day. Annexation is not the answer to our problem, nor does Cleveland want us to have problems of their own. If you've been watching the news, they've been on the news every day this week, the problem that they're encountering. And they have said unequivocally and emphatically, they don't want any more problems. They have enough of their own. They don't want the East Cleveland problem. So just share it. Now, and I concur with Dr. Hobiak in reference to being locked out. You don't call a meeting and don't call it to order. You have to call a meeting to order before you go into executive session. Then you have to articulate why you're going into executive session. That's the sunshine law. And secondly, council held these illegal meetings. That's what I'm calling illegal meetings, and I'll testify anywhere about it. Illegal. You're going to call, you send out, I guess, a questionnaire in reference to people that was interested in being on the commission. I'll ask anyone in here, will you call me to come in your house and dictate to you, tell you what to do in your house? You can't do that. You know, that's a fool to do it, something like that. I'm gonna speak plain. Well, I won't say a nincompoop. A plain fool will let somebody else come in their house and dictate to them how to run and operate their house. That's what has happened with this city, with this commission. One resident, and I'm not 100% sure that person is a resident. Everything else is outside of this city. Gonna come in and gonna dictate and tell us what we do in my own house. This is our city. And my problem with that is, when they get ready to run again, take your behind, your posteriors out of the city and get them people to vote for you. You spend our tax dollars. The law, the Constitution give me the right, any grievances I have with the government, I can petition my government. And then whether you through recall or whatever the case may be, that's the way we speak. And then someone's going to get up here and articulate, recall. That's the constitutional rights. First Amendment, since some don't know it, read the Constitution. It tells you that. So, I'm glad to, and I comment you again, when you put some of them back on the track. You submitted a plan. You must stick to the plan in order to get from under the auspices of the state. And I'm glad to hear that you articulated, or she articulated, I guess her name is Tiz, said something in reference to they're making payroll and all of this stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, we ain't make payroll. If we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Money is coming in, and nothing is being done with the money. I want to know about HUD's money. Look at our streets. Yes, there's derelict responsibility. It's crazy in this city, and it's crazy, and I hate to air out dirty linen, but we have a lot of dirty linen, and a lot of stuff is going on that's totally illegal, and I keep telling them they're throwing rocks at the jailhouse. Eventually some of them gonna hit it. And I'll wrap it up with that.
Mr. Martin.
Yes, thank you, just briefly.
Sure.
Okay, I want to thank you guys for what you're doing. I'm glad you came in here. I wrote a letter a few years ago asking you guys to come in here. But what I wanted to say is that on a positive, more of a positive note, that I'm encouraged about the 2.6 million. It's been a reduction, so we're moving in the right direction. What my request is, and what I would like to say to you guys, is that there was an article in the Sunday paper about 3 weeks ago talking about the $2 billion rainy day fund that the governor has. Now I know the $2 billion can be spent as fast as $200 million, but I think that, as I think the mayor alluded to, help with the commission, but also help for a struggling city like East Cleveland to get the governors and the powers to be to help us with infrastructure and that. And my other concern, and I'll close with this, is economic development plan, where it's been stated that we don't have enough revenue coming in to basically cover our costs. Do we have a plan with some of the developers that want to come in here to get more revenue? So maybe we'll be out of this within the next couple of years. So we need help from the governor, and I wish you would say that when you talk to the powers that be to help us. Dave Yost suggested 10 million. We need much more than that to help us. But the money in the article talks about other municipalities requesting some of that money. But I've been talking about it for the last year and a half, that we need some help with some of that rainy day funds, and we have a rainy day situation, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for the good of the order? If not, I would look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Did you get a meeting date? Next meeting.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for that.
I'll be there just whatever date I'll come.
Okay.